Welcome. We are here at the Legislative Conference in Washington, D.C., and I'm joined today by Rick Dinger, one of our national directors. And Rick, you're from the state of California. Tell me a little bit about your agency.
Second generation agency, founded in 1969. I started right in high school. I turned 18, I got my license. Worked part-time for many years until I decided I should probably get focused, and then I really got down to it in 1994, and actually I took over the agency in 1999. We're a $2 million revenue agency, about 17 employees right now. We're 65% personal lines, and our commercial lines are growing. More small commercial and some middle market. Kind of the the smaller, lighter commercial stuff, but pretty well-based, broad agency.
What's the exact community?
It's La Crescenta, Glendale area,
Okay.
which is just north of downtown Los Angeles. We're located in Los Angeles County, so Glendale is a couple 100,000 people. We're surrounded by Pasadena, by the Rose Bowl, about another 125,000. Burbank's about 125,000, and really just north of downtown Los Angeles.
So pretty good population. What's your economic situation there? You guys booming?
Yeah, it's going pretty well. It's an affluent area, not Beverly Hills where they have business managers affluent, but people who do very, very well, and but they pay their own bills, so they see their auto insurance. They might be paying $6,000 or $7,000 a year, $8,000 a year for their auto insurance, but they're the ones writing the check. And if there's something, if the price goes up, they're calling us. It's not just a, oh no, it doesn't matter type thing. So
excellent. So one of the ways I first got to know you was you were very early on the social media bandwagon. So as a longtime practitioner, talk about some of the things you've learned, some of the challenges you've seen. A lot of agents are afraid of it, and so start there. How did you get involved?
I was at a state board meeting, and a young person that worked on our staff mentioned Facebook, and so I might have kind of wandered and kind of typed in and logged it in, and with seconds I had my first friend request. I was like, wow, what's this? And it grew pretty rapidly from there. And what I learned right out of the chute, a lot of my marketing is community-based. I'm on lots of boards. I do a lot of things. I'm very active in our community. I found this to be like going to a Chamber of Commerce event that's on steroids, because all of a sudden now I've got over 2,000 friends on Facebook. And so I post something, and a lot of them are from my geographic area. I'll post something, and I immediately get people chiming in. We bought our building. We put that out there that, hey, we got some space for rent. We need to rent some individual office. Immediately starts picking up. There's probably no better way, and it's free to get the word out to a lot of people. It takes some effort, and you see people doing things the wrong way, which is easy to spot. Trying to do things the right way is a little tougher, so you just kind of keep experimenting, see what works, see what people are interested in, and do a lot of posting.
So let's talk first. What have you seen, one or two things that you should avoid?
Overselling. Overselling to people you don't know. There's some community pages, and there's an agency that just keeps posting their advertising, and they're not even from our community, so it's you see where that would turn people off. Just nothing but business posts I don't think is a very good idea. I use more of my personal page in mind that it's actually a business page. It's actually a marketing page. It's for if I'm hosting a charity basketball event, boy, I'm pushing that out there. And if my agency is one of the sponsors and that just happens to be in the picture, so be it.
That's great. So the whole key is we're there for social reasons, not to be sold, right? So selling is ancillary. We sort of have the 80-20 rule, which we say 80% of your posts should be about nothing about business, and people will allow you every now and again to bring the business in, but if you make it all about business, you get turned off.
No question, no question.
Yeah. So you've been obviously very committed to your state association and to the national now. So tell me a little bit about how that's gone for you, what it's done for your career.
Well, on the state level, the number one thing it did, it exposure to the people that run the insurance companies, the top people that make decisions on appointments. My agency, when I first started, we had 2 appointments, both personal lines, Mercury and Safeco, and then we were able to from there kind of build it on and start picking up all the commercial markets and then feeding them. So on the state level, it's been an amazing journey to be able to get these companies to do business with, and it really makes us a a small agency that has access to all the markets. On the national level, you know, one of the main things is the relationships. I've made friends from across the country. You can ask questions. There's no concern about taking business from each other. You know, it's nice to know people in different economic and different regions and different places to see what's out there. It's also been great for, you know, I get a lot of phone calls from people that I meet at these events. Hey, I got a client moving to California. Can you help them out? That's a great thing, you know. So being one of the California contacts and a big state has been great. But the relationships are probably number one. And finally, just the learning about all the products that our association offers, from TrustedChoice.com and CAP back in the day, InsureBank, Project Invest, all things that I've been able to get involved in have been a real boost to my agency.
So what would you say, sitting at the Horseshoe? Obviously, we talk about some of the most challenging issues that this industry faces. What would you say is one of sort of your things, that touch point that's really meant something to you, and you've said that is an area that this association needs to focus on?
Well, you know, advocacy is important, and then that we've got a great machine going there, and I think that information is getting out.
You're talking about InsurePac,
yeah, exactly, our political action advocacy. Where I think we need help, and I think I'm seeing steps in the right direction, is in the aspect of TrustedChoice.com, pushing that information out and getting it out to more people. I don't think that all of our members know about all the advantages our association has. I think it's imperative to get that information out. I think that's through communication. I think that we've got amazing staff at the Big I, and I think they're doing some great things. We've got amazing committees throughout the Big I doing amazing things, and getting that information out to our members, I think, is really what we need to work on.
So LA proper is probably a pretty diverse community. Let's talk a little bit about that. I mean, in your local association in California, do you see diverse agencies joining? Are you addressing that in your agency in any way?
In the agency side, diversity in our place, we've got a very large Armenian community.
There we go. Okay, yeah.
In Glendale, and so we've got some Armenian staff that speak their language. There are multiple languages. We've got a couple Spanish speakers in our office, and that helps too. It's not as much. We've got a Korean population that we haven't addressed yet, but it's out there on the horizon that we're looking for. As far as the agent members go, we haven't broken through to get more diverse agencies in, you know, and then to top it off with the mergers and acquisitions, it's made it difficult in our area, you know. And we have either one or two man shops or companies that have been purchased by huge agencies, whereas there's fewer and fewer, you know, 10-person and 20-person agencies.
Right, right. So that is a challenge, right? Because if you're a smaller agency, how do you continue to grow your business? We're not all just looking to get out, right? So, absolutely. Well, I'd like to thank you for your service to your community, to the association. As always, it's been great.
Appreciate it, Mark.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.